Welcome to Leading Voices by GSF. And my name is Antoni Lacinai, a fellow keynote speaker, and today I have with me Wendy Lee. Hello, Wendy.
Hello, Antoni. Nice meeting you from another part of the world.
Yeah, we're from different parts of the world completely right now. Wendy, before we go into your association, tell us about you.
Okay. So as a profession, I'm a brand image consultant. So I have been doing this speaking, facilitating, training for the past, too long. I think 23, coming to about 24 years or 25 years already by now. So this is my bread and butter. So on my daily basis, I'm either in trainings or in conferences or speaking somewhere. And I accidentally bumped into VSAI. So that's how I became a member. And today I'm the Vice President of VSAI.
VSAI, can you tell us what that stands for?
That's Virtual Speakers Association International. So we house speakers who are from parts of the world where their home country do not have an association under GSF. So anyone is welcome to join.
Yeah, so that's why it's called virtual. It's not about the digital format. It's about that virtual association, so to say.
Yes. So we have I think quite a number of countries, mostly Europeans, but we are now getting more and more from people from parts of US, and also hopefully it will spread into Asia as well. So now we have more members from India, but of course India will have their PSAI India as well. But hopefully, towards Southeast Asia and more of this part of the world.
Well, and I want to encourage all of you who sees this that you can absolutely apply to be a member of VSAI as well. I am in both NSA Sweden and VSAI, and it gives me a lot of joy to visit also the VSAI competence events and so on. So why not do that? When did this initiative start?
I think the association was set up in 2019 by Paul and a couple of Lindsay, Mike, and I think they got together and said that I think it was during COVID's time as well. People are not able to travel everywhere, so this idea I think came in time, and for speakers, still get along with one another, but unable to meet physically. So I thought that was a really fantastic idea. So it has grown quite a fair bit. To date, we are one of the fastest growing association in the world, and we have about 300 members now, and hopefully we'll be able to grow more for the 1 year that's going to come.
So the purpose is to gather all of those who are homeless without an association by itself. But also we have noticed that people like me and other people have, joined both, I guess. Yes. So what would you say is the best thing about your association?
I think the diversity of the participants that we have, because everyone is coming from, all parts of the world. Even myself, I tell you, one of my biggest takeaways or my biggest experience was that, over in Malaysia, we have this phrase. I'm from Malaysia, by the way, and over in Malaysia, we have this phrase called rubber time, meaning to say, if my appointment is set at 9 o'clock, sometimes it can extend to 9:10, 9:15, people will stretch their time before a meeting actually starts. However, since I've been doing working together with VSAI, the people in VSAI, a lot of Europeans and over your parts of the country, if it starts at 9, it starts at 9. If it ends at 10 minutes before 10, people will tell you, okay, we have only 10 minutes to go, so this is one of the nicest things. But I think culture-wise, we also learned a lot through our WhatsApp, through messages that we sent out. We have to be a little bit more culturally more sensitive, and to understand that not everyone wakes up the same time as you. So you have to practice patience.
This is true, yeah, and it's a very active WhatsApp group that you have as well. What would you say are the top 1, 2, 3 things that you have done to make your association a success?
We have our twice monthly webinars. Okay, so right now we have actually extended it to different time frame, where every Wednesday, for second week of every Wednesdays, we have our webinar session, and one is to cater for everyone in Europe, and the other one will be more skewed towards the Australians. Sorry, the New Zealanders are hosting that. So we want to cater to every part of the world. So previously, people from the US will find it a little bit difficult to tune into our time, but right now with the shift of timing, it used to be my 3 o'clock in the afternoon for one session, but now the other side is 6 a.m. my session, my time. So which means to say it will be able to cater to the other parts of the world. So you have a choice of attending this all our speakers are very good. I think you're one of the speakers as well, right? You spoke at our
yeah, a long time ago. I did. Yeah, exactly.
So we have very, very good speakers, and you'll be able to pick up interesting tips from our speakers. That is one. And then, of course, the closeness that we have because our WhatsApp groups and our social media platforms. But moving forward, we are going to launch networking activities and also mini mastermind sessions to be able to cater for newbies that have no idea what masterminds are. Even like for me, originally, what I have in our parts of the world is always on just networking. The word mastermind wasn't really that popular yet, but we are going to have that. So I think the active participation from the members and also from our board members, the ideas and all that make this association a very interesting one.
Oh, definitely. So you're already answering one of my questions that I normally have, which is look into the crystal ball, what will happen in the future? And you mentioned a couple of initiatives already with the mastermind and so on. Very good. What is the one thing that you might struggle with that is a challenge for you right now?
I think to reach out to more people. As I was going through social media platforms and all that, I noticed that there are still a lot of speakers out there who don't know the existence of even GSF, PSAs, or VSAI for that matter. It doesn't have to be speaker from our industry. It could be, like for me, I have another association, which is known as the Image Consulting International Association, and people don't know the existence of GSF or PSA. So I think that what we are going to do now, which is also another initiative, is what we call global outreach. We would like to have people from different parts of the world to reach out to associations that have no idea who we are. So this will make partnerships, collaboration a much more interesting one, and perhaps that would be something that we're going to look forward to.
All right, that sounds awesome. You have some good ideas there and some challenges that you know how to face as well, which is really good. How can GSF, the Global Speakers Federation at large, support you in your efforts?
Okay, so from what I can see now with Sylvie taking over the social media, it is now actively being cascaded down to a lot of the associations, because previously I think people do not know there is an existence of GSF newsletter, and you're doing this now, which is very good, because then we will have things to post on our social media. Previously, it's just all our own initiatives, but I think for GSF to be able to have a bigger umbrella, like the recent one we did with the professional speakers celebration day, which is tomorrow.
Yeah, when we record this, that's tomorrow. When you see it, it's been after the March 14th for sure. Yes.
Yeah, I think that alone, right? We managed to gather quite a fair bit of videos for GSF. But on my side, VSA side, interestingly, we managed to get 30 videos out, and this would not have happened if without GSF.
Okay, good. Okay, I have one more question for you. Since this is a virtual speakers association, which means that you gather people that might not have their own association, have you seen any kind of like is this an incubator type of feeling as well? Do you have anyone who is spun off into an association as well in any country, or on the way of doing that?
Can you rephrase that?
Yeah, so I'm thinking, if you have a critical number of people from one country joining VSAI, have you seen any type of trends that sooner or later they will form physical association in their country, so to say, or region?
Okay, so this is exciting. I'm happy that you asked me because we are now starting a VSAI Bangladeshi chapter, a Jersey chapter, And previously, we even have a French chapter and also Belgium and Netherlands, which is actually parked under us. But the exciting part is because of our active involvement in a lot of activities and all that, the members, yeah. So now we are reaching out to, whichever countries who would like to start something but do not know how to move forward, start with a chapter first. So Bangladesh is going to launch their VSAI Bangladesh chapter end March. Jersey has already launched theirs, and hopefully we will see more to come.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it is kind of like a seed,
like an
growing
incubator,
things like that. Yes. This has been awesome. You're giving us really good ideas as well. Thank you so much, Wendy, for being part of this this initiative and all of the contribution you do at VSAI as well.
Thank you, Antoni. Nice speaking to you.
Same. And for you who watches this, more to come. See you soon. Bye-bye.